All right, thanks, Patrick. Obviously, I thought we did a lot of good things today. Obviously, the end result, obviously, we're not happy with, but I thought we took some steps forward. A lot of areas we can continue to clean up and improve upon too. But the area that I really want to address, beginning, maybe people have questions about it, is the mockery that has now been made of the hook and hold or any type of thing, and it appears to have become a Brad Davison rule, where it's become, quite frankly, a joke. Anytime there's a foul or a question, the opponents are yelling to the officials about the monitor, to go to the monitor. I saw the play. If college basketball is headed in this direction, we're in big trouble. It sickens me that we have games decided like this, and this is where it's at. That rule was not put in place for that. That was for safety of players. That was for post play. Those type of things happen on every single possession of the game, specifically in the post. So I think it's really turned into a joke. I feel bad for Brad Davison. The kid's a great kid, plays his ass off, but he continues to get screwed by this and how the officials and the league and opponents have continued to just call that out and put a spotlight on that and deaden the ball. And it's become sickening, really. It's made a mockery of college basketball, specifically in the positions we've been in. That questions?
We'll start with Jim Polzine.
I was going to actually ask you about the fifth foul on Trice. If you saw that live or on video since the game ended, if you thought that was a good call.
I haven't seen that one, Jim. Did you see it in a replay?
Saw a replay.
What'd you think?
No one cares about what I think. What did you think?
I saw it live, but I got blocked too. But I have not seen that replay. Obviously, like I said, I think this is, and this isn't the first time. This has been 3 years of this stuff with Brad. Where it's constantly, it's not just, it's unfortunately, it's been, that's been pinned on him, and now it becomes a weapon, and the officials have allowed it become a weapon for an opponent. I have not seen the replay of the Trice foul, so I don't have it. I'll be able to watch it on the bus on the way home. And I won't say what I thought.
Jeff Petrikis.
Oh, Greg, I know you've commented on your thoughts, but can you at least explain to us what the explanation was on that play where he's on the hook and hold? He's trying to catch the pass.
Yeah, he's trying to catch the pass, and actually Murray's arm has his arm. Murray's arm is in an L. Brad's arm is straight. He has to try to catch it with one hand. Murray doesn't fall down. Nobody's in danger of getting hurt. Like I said, it's become something that anybody can call out on. They can they request the monitor. And like I said, I don't know if they keep track of monitor requests, but if Brad Davison doesn't lead the country in it, and like I said, that's why it's become a mockery, because it's constantly this. And like I said, in this position, that rule, that should not decide basketball games when it's that type of play.
Let's go to Carly.
Hey, Coach, to change the subject a bit, what did you think of the way Potter battled with Garza down low today and the way he played against him?
Yeah, I thought he did some good things. I thought he was better in the second half. I thought he stayed on the floor a little bit more and wasn't jumping around and giving Garza angles. Obviously, Luka's a terrific player. So I thought we battled with him better than we did the first time. Obviously, and I thought the second half was better than what we had done in the first half.
Josh Schaefer.
Greg, with all the reviews, is it hard at the end of the game there to kind of keep the momentum going? It seemed like the game itself was going back and forth kind of up until about 2 minutes left. And then that 2 minutes took a long time. And it seemed like it kind of threw off maybe what you guys might have had going offensively, even what Iowa had going offensively. It seemed like you just kind of halted everything.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to the monitor all the time. I mean, it's just like I said, it's just need to call the game as it happens, and said we're going to the monitor for everything. It's just like you have a pocket full of monitor requests anymore. So and an endless pocket full of monitor requests. It's like you can request it on every single time and free shooters and do anything with it. So it's just that's something that's got to be addressed because it's gotten out of hand.
Follow from Jim Polzin.
Do you feel a little bit like you did at Purdue, where you walked off the court, you said that day, feeling like you had played a pretty good game, but it didn't translate into a victory? I mean, is it a similar feeling today, would you say?
I don't feel that way. Right. I mean, played better, but we're still obviously the result. We're all competitors. It's a upset locker room. They've given us great effort. They've given us great focus. They've done what we've asked. We haven't been perfect, but they battled and they've played better basketball here. I'd like to see them get rewarded for it, but we've got to continue to do things for longer stretches better and more consistently and clean up some of the mistakes that we make at times that cost us, specifically against these teams that are playing at a high level or are high level teams.
Follow from Jeff Patrikas.
Kind of along those lines, Greg. I mean, I know we've talked about the officiating, but it's a tie game when they miss the second of 2 free throws and you give up an offensive rebound, which started the sequence, which led to Trice's fall. Is that something you just cannot allow to happen?
That's the little things. That's the little things that it's the unnecessary fouls, 25, 30 feet from the basket that we don't need. There's going to be physical contact. There's going to be those type of fouls, the bang, bang fouls, but the unnecessary ones, and those type of, you got to make that play. Those we had another one where there was a lob to the post that we needed to come up with the ball and we didn't come up with the ball. So that's the difference in terms of having a happier locker room than we have right now.
Next question from the Hawkeye Radio Network. If they still have one. If they're still here. They may not be on anymore. Carly with a follow-up.
Yeah, Coach. What about the way Jonathan Davis played tonight? Some huge deflections on the defensive end, and I felt like that really carried over to the offensive end with momentum. Trice had that nice bucket underneath Potter with the 3 too. So just the spark he had tonight. Yeah,
I thought he really, the 2 charges in the first half really kind of got him hesitant and got him passive. And as we put him back in, said, just play, don't worry about it. Play with 2 fouls here in the first half. And I thought once he got going a little bit, obviously he was very good in the second half and made some plays. He had a big 3 for us in the corner, was active defensively. So, we can, he's still a freshman, but it's time for freshmen to be sophomores and continue to improve. And like I said, he did a lot of good things for us today.
Jeff Patrikas.
Yeah, Greg, I assume you're anticipating you're going to hear something from the league today. Do you care about that? And are you worried at all about how games might be officiated in the Big Ten tournament because of what you said?
Well, I'm just trying to protect a player that is constantly, they've put a spotlight on him, and I've asked the league to stop it, and they've allowed it to get out of hand. And the character of the kid now, with what ESPN did with their Wikipedia thing during one of the games that we had, and if it was Michigan or was it, that, and ESPN can issue all the apologies they want. The kid's a great kid. He's done a phenomenal job for our program. He's been a great representative of this university. And I'm just tired of him constantly getting put in that light. And it's got to stop. So I'll be on the phone. I'll be happy to take a call from the league. They know my number. They know where I'm at. But this has gotten, like I said, ridiculous where we've gotten TV now, putting up stuff on Wikipedia with a false Wikipedia page. And I got apologies from ESPN. I got apologies from Bob Wischusen and Dick Vitale and the producer and all that. That's great. But they continue to take shots at the kid. And that's where enough's enough. I'm tired of it. I'm going to call it out when it happens. And I'm calling it out today.